What's up, ABNGs? How are you people doing? How is Nigeria, my people? How much is fuel in your area? Ha! ABNGs. I hear safe fuel is going for 600 naira per liter. Ha! My chest is just doing like Me now as I'm driving, I dey look for gauge. Every time it goes down, I'm like, and you feel that for body. And this that I've bought fuel before the fuel scarcity. This fuel I'm using is the one of 185. I don't know how I'm gonna do when I move to 600. One of the benefits and advantage of this thing is that at least now it's not everybody that is driving on the street anymore. Good. Let us know that there is only the rich that is driving in Nigeria. In Lagos, let's know that traffic is solved. People should be entering buses and entering waterways. Number two, another thing that this has solved, you will not be going to anywhere anyhow. You will think about your life 2 times before you enter road. I like this.
You like what you see? You like what you see?
That 600 naira is going to teach Lagosians a lesson. Shebi, you are struggling for mandates. Take it. Although I heard that there are some filling stations, Pinnacle Oil and Bovas Gas, that are still selling the old prices, and as long as they still have the old stock, that is the price they're going to sell. And those are the good business people, not all these Ogbonge and sons that are disturbing us with these outrageous hiking prices. And you know what, like, I don't even know how many people will have the chance to enjoy those Pinnacle prices more than twice or more than once in a lifetime, because that is the end of an era. 185 naira, it is the end of an era. So if you go to that Pinnacle ones, because the queues are going to be outrageous, once you just buy that once, just buy for your generator, put fuel in your nose, any hole, fill the tank. In your car, your jerry cans, no need to buy water. Bring all your water bottles, your Seaway water bottles, fill it with fuel, because it is wild when you buy fuel for 600. We moved from 75 to 85 to 100 and something to 160 to 185 and then jumped straight to 600. Woo! Lagos is going to move differently. I know. So like that, my dears, G's don't start to ABNGs. Please just make me happy. After all this stress I've been through, just make me happy, because guys, today was a good day for me to just nicely sleep. I said, no, I have to film and record for my people. See it, a man diligent in his work, he shall stand before king and queen. You people are my king and queen. I said, no, I have to come and record. Even though after this recording, I'm going for another recording, I would have taken nice time to sleep, but I'm here. So you people should just make me happy. Click on the subscribe button. Share with one person this video. I didn't say just subscribe and watch, because most of you have already subscribed. Share with your neighbors. Share good thing with people. Will you do it? Okay, thank you. I know you will do it. Let's get into it, all right? Today we'll be gisting about how we are all doing in this first week of the new administration, Peter Obi's ongoing presidential election tribunal trial, amongst other stories. Let's go. A day after the inauguration, court proceedings resumed in earnest, and His Excellency Peter Obi was back in court to reclaim his mandate. It started with the first witness being brought to stand to testify against Bola Ahmed Tinubu on his civil forfeiture case of $460,000. First of all, Peter Obi has to be cut from a different cloth. This man, he did not act out, did not go on a social media rampage or media ramble about the inauguration. He's seen his opponents climb that place, get inaugurated, and he's calm, cool, collected, nothing missing, nothing broken, chasing his own goal and focused on his own focus. Oh my God. Oh my. And if you notice, Dati has not wavered, because we can tell that Dati can be erratic sometimes. It can be but it's like Peter Obi has called him, hey, if you want to be my vice, you follow in line. So nobody's making noise, nobody shouts. We chase after our court case, and that's it. Omo, this man is a man of strength and patience. Now, both INEC, APC and Tinubu Council opposed the evidence, but the witness was still cross-examined. So we praise God for that. My own is that, why is INEC opposing this witness, since his witnessing has nothing to do with the elections that they organized this year? But now them lawyers understand themselves and their way of doing things. You understand? After the cross-examination, court was then adjourned till the next day. Many people, including me, found that the court session was too short. But people online have been shouting that it's okay. Our legal practitioner interpreters too have been saying that that's how court used to do. I was like, wahala now, weeping. All eyes on the judiciary. The next day, not so much was done. Some LP lawyers took ill. There was a request for court to be adjourned till the next day, and that's fine. My own is that also some of the things that have been happening is that the media has been misrepresenting what's been happening in court. Also, some of the, and most, not some, most of the headlines have been misleading and mostly skewed against LP's Peter Obi. And I'm just like, this is one of the reasons why we wanted the trial to be televised. Make all of us they see with our eyes by ourselves. Make all of us they know waiting they happen. And some of the journalists that are in the court for these newspapers, they no go school. Their school not complete. They cannot even speak English. They cannot spell well. So you want these same people to now come and be representing what is happening in court? All the legal jargons that they're calling, they'll come and be saying it after they witnessed it. No, now. Anyway, moving on. Day 3, which which was the next day, that is yesterday, the electoral evidence was brought to court. Do you guys know that even up until now, INEC did not release all the needed evidence? Such a stubborn bunch. In Rivers State, for example, out of 23 local governments, only 15 local governments were tendered. Only documents from 15 local governments from the LP. And the other legal teams opposed it. That they should oppose the... But the judge was like, shenanigans. Whoa. Put everything you want to say in your final address because you people were there. And you read the initial filing, but did not say anything then. Fuel matter is already stressing me. Don't add this stress to my head, Biko. I mean, that's not exactly what the judge said in actual words, but, you know, something like that. Yeah, in my own word. After going through 6 states, LP legal counsel asked that the case be adjourned till today, but the judges still wanted to stay. Maybe they were enjoying all that they were seeing and hearing, but opposition counsel, that is INEC, APC, and Bants counsel, agreed that they adjourned the case, so it was adjourned till today. Me, I'm just like, after all this time that they've been doing 30 minutes on court, adjourn. LP is now the one saying that they should adjourn. Help it, lawyers. If you know that you are not strong enough, please and please notify us. Let's get strong lawyers that will stand for 24 hours. Judge say continue. You people they do adjourn. You think that APC, INEC, they are there, they are resting? Anyways, as I'm talking to you right now, my learned colleagues are in the cut. Yeah, I just said let me just quickly come and record this episode before I dust my wig, get back to my main hustle of law, and by next Thursday there will be more gist from the proceedings. Maybe on Tuesday there will be also more cogent gist. Away from court issues, ABNGs. How are you people surviving this season? Have you hit the ground running? Are you still running or you are driving? Anyways, after that well thought out and safe statement made by your new president on fuel subsidy on the inauguration day, I've already told you people about my thoughts on what Tinubu did with his speech as regards fuel subsidy in the previous video. So if you've not watched the video, go check it out. Nigerians brought out their greediness in full display, and to be honest, like immediately this man said this thing, people just started increasing prices, fuel hike. Some people started hoarding, they closed down the filling station. Crazy. When I heard that statement from the president, my major question was, what are your plans to ease life post subsidy? Because how do you make life easier for the normal man? So if you don't understand what's happening, I'm sure everybody understands, but in a nutshell, federal government gives NNPC money to pay or buy fuel from abroad. So NNPC buys fuel at a certain price, and then it's too expensive, so government gives them money to cover up. Then that money now gives them the wherewithal to then sell to us at a low fee. So government is basically paying for us to enjoy low price of fuel. I'm not against the theoretical import and side of ending subsidy. I'm not against it. On paper, it is against the law of economics. It's not wise for a government to spend on consumables. It's not wise. Why? Money and capital should be used to subsidize services like education. If education is expensive, what a government can do is say, we are putting money into investing our younger generation. We want to reduce the cost of education. They can do that. They can put money into, infrastructure and say, okay, we want to reduce the prices of a certain service that will benefit our children in the long run. For example, they can say student loans. Imagine if we were in a nation that was doing student loans. They do now say we want to pay student loans of millions of students. If students were taking loans from government or from schools to complete education, maybe they don't have money to go for. You understand that kind of thing? But for consumable, that is what people are eating. It does not work. I don't think. However, Nigeria's case will always defy laws of the land in the world. Nigeria's case is different. Why? All the money that the government has been eating, is it not on consumables? Is it not on politicians' consumables? Do you know the cost of governance in Nigeria? The cost of running the Senate, the cost of keeping our executive on board, to pay their pensions. Do you know how much it is? Billions. What is that? Is that not consumables? So if the government has not reduced the cost of governance, they have no right to reduce the one that the normal man they chop. Why are you so quick to increase fuel price? You can remove subsidy, but you cannot remove the padding of budgets. You cannot remove the exorbitant fees and allowances of our politicians, because let me not dishonor my leader. Tinubu said, in the wake of drying resources. So the resources is not dry when it comes to you people. Continue. When it comes to buying new cars for the government, every 2 years, new Mercedes-Benz, not normal Mercedes, S-Class, G-Wagon. Anyways, look, like I said before, and I will say it again, at the end of the day, guys, now God will take care of us. And I say, and I believe it, there is no ABNG that's under my voice that will suffer from this new government. It is well with all of us. God is our what? Our source. God is our supply. God will always come through for us, no matter what happens. 1,000 may fall at our side, 10,000 at our right-hand side, but nothing shall by any means harm us. God will provide. He's Jehovah Jireh. And because we have God, we have enough. We have what? Enough. Now, at Mr. Morris_Monye tweeted something rather interesting. He said, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, allow new players import fuel and fix their price. Let everyone get into business. This is the essence of deregulation. I, Morris, can even import these fuels and sell even cheaper than these prices we see. Nigerians are really dying out here, and it will be worse in few weeks with these new prices. Open the market for players like us to participate. And with this, I agree, because my people, it should not be only few people that have the license to bring in fuel and sell. If you have now brought in a law to say subsidy is out, or you have open market for every and anybody, bring in fuel. Just make sure that it is standardized. The quality of fuels are checked, but everybody should have the right to bring in a goods and service to sell that everybody needs. You cannot stop me from bringing in salt to sell. It is an essential good. So why should you stop people and say it's only few people that should bring in fuel? That means you're only leaving it to a clout, making it an inner caucus thing, and that is not good. So only few people are always at the advantage, whether it is sold high or sold low. Only a few people are at advantage and the masses at the disadvantage. It's that simple, man. It ain't easy out here on the streets at the end of the day. But for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, and we are grateful that God do take care of us. Thank you. Anyways, please guys, I would like you to please use the comment section to share your experience with me. What's going on, how the matter day for your side. Is there fuel? Is the fuel already available? How far with your transportation? What is Bolt saying? What of POS? And I even heard that POS people, they've started increasing their service charge, and I'm just like, how do subsidy now impact this one now? But I'm like, you know what, those people need to eat. If price of fuel has increased, price of food will increase. They have to increase their price. Their income has to increase. It's only in Nigerian corporate sector that everything is pricing increasing, cost of everything increase, but your salary will still be the same. So it is well. That's why people are saying that you have to be your own boss. Maybe what you go and do now is go and open your own POS station. Please. And before you come at me saying one thing or the other, please. Food business have not started the price hike yet. So even though we know that it's inevitable, it's going to happen, so what you should do now, just go and pack all the money you can get and just go and stock food. Fill your tank, fill your freezer, fill your store with food. After 2 days, these Akah market people, they will increase their price. So I went to the market yesterday to go and buy fruits for my friend. One orange was 100 naira. One orange, one small orange, or orange, the one like this, 100 naira. Anyways, some good news. Who's excited for good news? Yay! So Bukayo Saka is in town. If you don't know, Bukayo Saka is a Nigerian footballer, one of the best right wingers in the world. Well, he plays for Arsenal and the English national team. Saka is a committed Christian and has said that he reads the Bible every night. Love me some committed young man. Guess what? He's 22. So I love it when somebody's young and using their youth to serve the Lord. Oh man, and they're being successful at it. So yeah, I think he's what you call young and making it. He was spotted around the Beda area of Lagos, and I think that he visited some places related to the health matter of some kids or some people. I don't know. There is a video of him taking selfies with Red Cross staffs.
Welcome home, Bukayo. We love you.
The pride of London.
At Morris_Monye tweeted, Saka hanging out in the trenches is not something anyone would have predicted. Me too. I wouldn't have expected it, but when people like this come, they always go to the highland, they always go there. And maybe he's staying on the island, but he just went there for an excursion. But it's a good thing he did, and that way we can motivate the boys out there, especially in places like that, to say, look, don't look at the examples of the guys in the hood who are becoming thugs. Seeing an example of somebody who is successful, who made it, a man like you, black skin, Nigerian name, and has been able to make it, he's going to leave an indelible mark on them. At least give them the alternative to say, Omo, I either choose to be good or choose to be bad. Not that the only things you see and the only examples that you see are bad examples. So to be honest, I like it. And you can also please click on the like button and subscribe to motivate me too. Let's all be like Bukayo. Motivate me! Just like he's motivating people out there. Thanks. Anyways, before we go, ABNGs, in all your prayers, just pray you don't meet an evil man. And it's paining me that it is my own gender involved in all this foolishness. So a question was asked and it went viral, garnering so many responses. One of the responses caught me off guard and I wanted to share it with you people. At Take Your Feel tweeted, what's your weirdest way someone broke up with you? And Lazier Layla replied, I was at a wedding and saw him walking down the aisle with someone that wasn't me. I don't think it gets any more weird than that. So my question, who invited you to the wedding? Was it your boyfriend, now turned ex, that is groom, or a new boyfriend that came with you, or a friend? I don't know. I need a full scoop. Yeah. How are these streets getting wilder by the day? Me, I don't know. Anyways, thank God I'm married, because me, when my heart feels soft like bread, I feel just go there, just the sharp. I'm broken. You can't do this to me. Let's all know the tribe of all these boy plays. You okay? Let's know his tribe. I want to check something. Is he Yoruba boy? Does he have a text at all? Is he from Ibadan? Have you heard his friends call him Eden? Yeah. I'm asking as a lawyer, please. And also a friend asked me to ask. I just want to fight for you, my dear. That's all. Anyway, we've come to the end of the episode. Y'all be safe out there, and you can also subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to add your safety, routine. Unlike that heartbreaker of a boy, at least Akah Bants won't disappoint you. Thank you. Till I see you all next Tuesday. Love you all. Bye.